Today we're going to be trying something a little bit different. These are everything bagel seasoned flour tortillas from Mission Tortillas. Now, Mission Tortillas, don't get me wrong, they're fine. A lot of people use them. I don't think they're the best tortillas, honestly. I usually will go for a thinner tortilla if I'm going to make burritos, and I would not usually go for flour tortillas for a taco. I would go with corn, but I saw these and I could not resist the idea of trying an everything bagel flour tortilla. This one specifically says it's for street tacos. Again, not sure who's getting street tacos with flour tortillas. I guess those people exist, but that wouldn't normally be my thing. For freshness, refrigerate after opening. That's also kind of weird. Mission Street Tacos are now available in your kitchen. Mission brings you the delicious flavor of everything bagel to your favorite tortilla. Mission Everything Bagel Street Tacos flour tortillas are perfect for sweet and savory recipes, breakfast tacos, mini taco cups, or any other fun and delicious meal or snack. Okay, so basically you can use these in everything according to them. I do like the idea of everything bagel seasoning. I love everything bagel seasoning. And I guess it wouldn't necessarily work in a corn tortilla. So it makes sense to put in a flour tortilla, but I don't really see the sense in making it so small. I feel like this would be good for a burrito, not really for a small taco, but who cares? I have something set up to try. I was thinking about just eating it with butter because, you know, sometimes tortilla with butter is just nice. But instead, I made tacos last night, carne asada tacos, and I used corn tortillas. But today, I made one up with this flour tortilla. So I threw the flour tortilla onto my gas stove because, you know, with gas stove, you get the nice fire. So I threw it on there, charred a little bit on both sides. We got the carne asada, some just generic like mixed cheddar. I think it's like 3 cheese cheddar, sour cream, and then this sauce, which is not part of the review today necessarily. Herdez taqueria sauce, avocado cilantro. I'm not sure I like it or not yet. I used it last night. I wasn't quite sure about it. It seems all right, but I'm not sure if I really like it yet. But the important thing is I had those last night. I got the flavor fresh in my mind. And now we're going to try it with their tortilla, which you can only make one little street taco with, which is unfortunate. But it's more like a roll-up, like a burrito or something. So let's try it out. I'm still not quite sure about this. It's kind of hard to taste. I mean, the everything seasoning is more of an aftertaste than a main taste, obviously, because it's the tortilla. So I'm going to try a piece on its own, and I'll let you know. Live reaction. Sorry if you hear coughing in the background. That's somebody loudly coughing in the background. Interesting. I do kind of like the everything bagel seasoning, but I think my real issue is going back to just Mission tortillas in general. If you like Mission tortillas, you'll probably really love this because you probably like the thickness of their tortillas. For me, I feel like the thick kind of floury tortillas like this are not really my bag. I like a flour tortilla, but I like one that's more thin and not quite as bready. Just kind of, it's more of a holding implement for everything else. I'm not really concerned necessarily about, I don't want the tortilla to really become a component usually. I just want it to hold all the stuff in to my burritos. I'm not really interested in it being its own thing, but with it being everything bagel, it does make a difference. And I think I would enjoy using these in terms of a burrito. In terms of a taco, I guess it's all right. It's just down to the Mission brand itself, as I said. They're just a little bit too thick and kind of bready for me. They're almost more like a pita bread. I feel like you could use this in place of like a naan bread or a pita bread. You could make wraps with this. I think this would be good for like a turkey wrap or something like that. But I don't think it's necessarily good for tacos, which is the street tacos name is what throws me off. I think these could be used for many other recipes, as I said, wraps or something like that, or dipping into, you know, what was I going to say? The dip that you dip things in. I can't think of the name of the dip right now, but you know what I'm saying. It's good for a lot of applications. I just don't really think it's necessarily great for tacos just because it's totally bready. You need this to be a star component in the dish it's in and not, you know, complementing, because it kind of loses the flavor in there. By itself, it does have a good everything bagel seasoning flavor though. So I really do. I think these could be fun, as they say on the back. There's ways to use it that could be fun. I just don't think street tacos is necessarily the best. I was looking on their website. I just saw these. These just came out basically. I think I saw these at my local HEB grocery store. I don't know if they're anywhere else. Looked on the website. It says they're not available, but they do have another description there that's not on the back of the package. So let's read that. Enjoy a new flavor that leaves nothing out with Mission Everything Bagel Street Tacos. Infused with the flavors of savory onion flakes, garlic flakes, pretzel salt, and pepper. They're delicious and perfectly sized for a quick breakfast taco or savory snack. So they're going with breakfast taco again, which I guess it would be fine for a breakfast taco if this is the kind of thing you want. Is a bready breakfast taco. To me, breakfast tacos are kind of a weird misnomer. I usually go for a breakfast burrito. I understand people like breakfast tacos, but if I was going for a breakfast taco, I would prefer not quite as bready of a tortilla. But these could work in that respect. I just don't think they would be my number one choice, even with the addition of the Everything Bagel seasoning. So it leaves me in a hard place to review these because I think that they're okay. It's just not good application for a street taco. I feel like these should be advertised and pushed a little bit differently, and used more in wraps and dips and things like that, and not necessarily for tacos. But I think I like the concept, and I hope that somebody else will pick up on it, one of the other tortilla brands. I don't know what other nationwide tortilla brands there are. Here, I like to get the Guerrero. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. But if you know, you know. And their thin tortillas are really nice, and I would love it if they had this kind of thing in that. So from Mission, it's pretty decent. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's an interesting concept. I just think they should make these bigger and advertise them more as wraps and things like that, and not necessarily for tacos, or make them big enough for a burrito, and we could go with that as the advertisement. It's just weird that they're so small and advertised for street tacos. But they're all right. They're decent. So if you don't mind a bready flour tortilla, pick them up. If you do mind a bready flour tortilla, maybe pick them up for like a nice turkey ham wrap or something. But that's Mission Everything Bagel Flour Tortillas, and I will see you all next time.